first came here was the abundance. Plenty of everything. A deli on every corner. Infinite lines of cars going by like a river with no origin and no mouth. I came here because I had to, and I stay here because I have work to do. I'm self-employed. One of the drawbacks of living here is that there are so many people that there's hardly any room left for me to live. I can't afford a palatial home because I'm self-employed. I refuse to join their little circle that circulates money like it was blood. What I do have, though, what I refused to compromise on, is a big bathroom. I think it's bigger than the other room, but I never measured it. I do spend more time in there, though. I think everybody who comes to the city has that realization when they take their first shower. Looking down and seeing it pour off you, dark and viscous. Not like a regular shower, a city shower. You thought you were getting a suntan all day, but it wasn't the sun. And then the second stage. It's not dirt either, it's something else. There is no nature in the city. The dirt is trapped underneath the city and will never get out. The layer of grime on my skin comes from other people. Their bodies make it and it comes out and rubs onto me when I'm walking on the street. This is my contact with other people, and this is what it gets me. The longer you stay out there, the thicker the layer is, and the more time must be spent washing it off. Pretty soon you're spending more time in the bathroom than on the street, and it just isn't worth it. And you know it doesn't all come off. There's a micro layer that remains forever, slowly building up each time. Permanent. I know it's there because I've been getting hotter, and my perspiration is trapped underneath the layer and it cannot cool me, but only boils itself. And the steam builds up pressure underneath my skin so that on hot days I feel like nurses are taking my blood pressure all over my body. My arms, my legs, my torso, my stomach, genitals, even my head, and especially my feet, which feel like two anvils or anchors. On these days, I can't go out because I can't move my feet. If I could just make it to an air-conditioned store, but I'm trapped. If only I could afford an air-conditioned apartment. But you see what I mean? That's just what they want. It's all designed that way. So tempting to join the system. Money instead of a carrot. Work for them, not for yourself. They make the air unbearable, scummy, and hot, and then they profit air conditioning like it was some anonymous favor from the charitable realm of science and industry, when in reality it's a trap. That's not even the worst part. I could bear the heat, the grime, opportunism, conspiracy, and even the derisive laughter of the robots who try to convert me. But what I cannot bear, where it's gone too far, is that it gets inside me. Human beings are designed to live in nature, water and air, and so bodies breathe, not just the lungs, but the skin. The skin is not a boundary, but a means of exchange, unity with the world. But it's designed for a different environment. In the city, the skin inhales grease, and the residue from the daily layer seeps into the bloodstream and infects my brain. It makes me slower, less vigilant. I can feel gunk interfering with my thoughts. The enemy in my own head, how can I fight that? It's becoming me, insidious and very clever. A very clever opponent. So this is the urgency. I don't have the luxury of the live to fight another day adage, because at this rate of takeover, I don't know what I'll be tomorrow. Already I can feel the change in my mind, to the point where I find myself even doubting the validity of my theories. I'm losing my focus. I'm losing sight of just exactly what it is I was fighting. Was it people? I used to know. My ideas used to be brilliant, but now thanks to the technological wonder poisons, aspartame and aluminum, I've lost both my short and long-term memory. Now I look in the mirror and ask him, when did I get home? Did I even go out today? How long have I been washing my hands? Did I wash my hands yet? No system can tolerate a man who understands it, and that must be why my mind has been targeted. Okay, time to collect my thoughts. I'm fighting against people. I'm fighting against rats, rodents, not the ones who burrow and tunnel, living in the dark, afraid of light. Rodents, the air is bad. On bad days, I breathe the air through cigarette filters. I have to change them every half hour. I I think it's more of a challenge. I think it's an unfair burden to ask me to understand so much. You'd need a whole army to even put a dent in this thing, and I feel like I'm the only one trying. Rats, burrowing, carrying diseases, infecting us all, squeaking. Insects burrowing into the rats, burrowing into us. Parasites. Come out. Come out. Come into the light if you have nothing to hide.